welcome to another episode of the Tit for Tat podcast. I am your funny, and freaky host, Lauren the Dom, aka the motherfucking Dom Dada. Howdy! We are heading down to the rodeo. Getting down to the rodeo. Damn. With y'all twins? No, we cousins. With y'all twins? No, we cousins. Damn! How are y'all doing today? Hope you all are doing well. Of course, we are back for another episode, and as you can see, I look a little spiffy. You did what I'm saying? So, I have been attending the Cowboy Carter via online because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't got no money to pay for that shit. I don't know what's going on with these artists today, but $500-$600 for some concert tickets, bitch. I ain't got it. But what I do got is TikTok, and I can watch the concert from there and pretend I'm there. But overall, like I said, I hope that you all are doing well. Not much has been going on with me, of course. I did go see Sinners this past week, which let me know if y'all want me to give like a super deep dive of the movie. For the most part, I think from a point of view of someone who enjoys musicals, like my favorite movie of all time is literally Grease or Grease 2. Now, younger me would say that Grease was probably like Grease 1 was probably my favorite overall. I think like storyline wise, Grease 1 is better, but song wise and musicality, Grease 2 does it for me. So I'm a fan of Hairspray or whatever. So I really enjoy when movies or shows really touch light on certain music, and I just like when it all ties together. Now, if you was to ask me what the fuck Sinners is about, essentially I can't tell you. Like, I think that's where the plot kind of loses me a little bit. Like, I understand where he was trying to go with the movie. I think for the most part, it's just I wish he would have dug deeper into the correlation of the blues and how that kind of correlates with evil, you know what I'm saying? But of course, when it comes to black people, they associate anything with evil, so there's that. But for the most part, overall, like for the most part, everything has been cool. I really don't have much to say. Um, ain't been having no sex, so y'all know that's just a done deal for me. At this point, I really feel like I'm just supposed to be like abstinent. I don't know the difference. Abstinent, celibate, bitch. One of them where I'm like not withholding from sex on purpose is really by accident. Okay, I'm just keeping it a buck. But enough of all of that. Let's get into the shit that y'all actually came here for, which is the tip for tat. And again, we are not going tip for tat unless, bitch, it's the podcast. Okay, so a lot of y'all are probably wondering why I am dressed like I am about to go down to the rodeo or some shit. Well, if you know, or you just don't care, that's cool too. Beyonce is currently on tour, basically promoting her Cowboy Carter album. I personally did not listen to the album, right? But for me, I just feel as though I just support anything that Beyonce does. Like, come on now, it's fucking Beyonce. But that is why we are here today, because our tit for tat is focusing on whether or not Beyonce is truly overrated, right? I I don't understand where it kind of comes from. When you ask somebody why do they think that Beyonce is overrated, essentially, they don't really have an answer, right? It's just like, oh, she can't sing, which she's proven that she can. Y'all say that she can't dance or whatever. I think that in the beginning she did used to dance a little hard or whatever the case is, but I think that because she's gotten so um essentially better and more aligned with her craft, she's able to, move in a dance moves, just smooth with it. Um, And then y'all love to say like overall, it's just her music is not that good. Hmm. I don't get it, right? Because y'all will sit up here and y'all praise all of these other, I don't even want to say stars, because if you ask me, Beyonce is kind of the last superstar of the world, right? We do got like a Usher or whatever, but when it comes to women, essentially, she is the last star. She is the last true entertainer. And I think the main thing that bothers me is that y'all will give all this praise to Michael Jackson and Prince and Usher, bitch, even Chris Brown. But y'all would turn around and be like, well, Beyonce's overrated. Because you don't think that the light skinned Jamaican Fruit Loop stick, y'all don't think that he be doing the most, doing all that flipping around the stage and shit like that? Like, don't get me wrong. Chris Brown is a wonderful artist, but the fact that y'all will sit here and praise Chris Brown before you praise Beyonce is insane. And if you ask me, Beyonce is a prime example of women having to overly prove themselves to the community and still not getting their flowers in return. I think that is crazy. Beyonce has put in the work for the longest, literally the longest time. She has elevated her music, she has elevated her sound, her voice, she's elevated her performance as a whole. And y'all sit up here and say she's overrated? Overrated. I can't fathom. I really can't fathom that idea simply because it just don't make no sense. Like, you really calling Beyonce overrated and Rihanna is right there. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to get into that. Y'all love to sit up here and say, "Oh, Ree can sing, Ree can do all of this." I'd rather listen to Rihanna and Rihanna. If you ask me, Rihanna is a little overrated. I don't think that Rihanna has put in the time, the effort, and all of that shit to be at a star status as Beyonce. Everything that y'all say Beyonce can't do, she's able to do, and that eats y'all up. Now, the only thing I may be able to agree on is she's not the best actress. She's not. But y'all are also the same people who praise Tubi movies. And if you ask me, a lot of Beyonce movies are better than Tubi movies. Like, I just don't get it. At the same, it's really one of those things where y'all just hate women and y'all hate super successful women at that. Y'all love to, oh, it's the way that she presents the Illuminati. Why is it that the Illuminati only revolves around black people? Like, I don't get that. And then y'all make it seem like she's literally at the beginning of the totem pole. Bitch, why don't y'all have this energy for niggas? Literally, why don't you have this energy for Michael Jackson? Y'all weren't calling him the Illuminati or none of that goofy shit, especially when that man bleached his skin. He didn't even want to be black no more. But y'all still up here, Michael Jackson is the greatest, the greatest, the greatest. If you ask me, she's next to the greatest. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Anyway, I seen someone um on TikTok or whatever, and they basically said the way people be praising her music is not that good for people to be going crazy over. Beyonce has given us hit after hit after hit after hit. Something that your fave can't do. I'm pretty sure this bitch listens to Rod Wave. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all have the music ear of a 6-year-old. You just hear whatever and you be like, oh, okay, if it got a nice beat, then I'm a bump to it. But overall, y'all don't have an ear for great music. And even if somebody is going crazy, there's literally artists who people go crazy over, and I sit here and be like, I don't understand why. I don't understand why are you fucking going so crazy over somebody who literally can't sing? And then let's get into it. The people who can't sing. I.e., y'all love to compare Beyonce to fucking Ashanti. Ashanti cannot fucking sing. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if we have like the right idea of what actually singing is and having like real vocals. Beyonce, I mean, Ashanti can't sing. Y'all like to compare her to Sierra. Sierra can't fucking sing. Excuse me. Sierra, she can dance for sure. I always wanted a video of Sierra and Chris Brown. Like, y'all remember the little MTV award when Sierra and Chris Brown did that little performance? Mwah. Give her flowers when it comes to dancing, but singing, baby, you gotta get back in the studio. Okay, another singer Mary J. Blige. These are again, these are all women I have seen be compared to Beyonce, and it's absurd to me. All of these women have been compared to Beyonce in some way, shape, or form, and they don't add up. I'm sorry, Mary J. Blige cannot fucking sing. She can barely dance. She do that little old school two step. You feel me? That's cool, but she's just not. She's just not that. I'm sorry. That's not saying that takes away the talent and all of the things that she's accomplished or any of those ladies have accomplished. You just can't compare her Beyonce to them. Like, it just really doesn't make any sense. But I definitely wanted to get into some accomplishments. I think that a lot of you all just want to look over the things that she's accomplished in this life, which is crazy to me. I did see another video of somebody, like, I went down a rabbit hole just to see what people had to say about Beyonce being overrated, and the bitch had the nerve to say, it seems like Beyonce drops an album every year and she never gives people a chance. How the fuck am I supposed to give people a chance when I'm just that good? Make it make sense. That's like telling Michael Jackson. I mean, that's like telling shit any of them niggas. Michael Jackson, bitch, Michael Jordan, bitch, Prince. That's like telling all of them essentially like you need to like pipe down. You need to dim your light so that others can shine. No, other people need to put in the work that I have. I don't understand what's so hard about that. Like, literally, if you put in the work, the results will show. And the results have shown she's the greatest. Okay, but anyway, some accomplishments that Beyonce has achieved over the years. Mind you, I think this was an article from maybe 2020. I'm not sure. I will have to double check eventually. Some of her accomplishments some of her accomplishments are 35 Grammy wins with 99 nominations. This is including solo and Destiny's Child's work. This is also including the work that she has done with her husband Jay-Z. She is the most nominated and rewarded in the Grammy um what is it called? And like the Grammy, she is the most rewarded and the most nominated when it comes to the Grammys. She's the most awarded artist of BT Awards, NAACP Image Awards, even Soul Train Awards. The only thing she hasn't won, of course, is like movie shit. So Academy Awards or Emmy Awards, she was nominated once for an Academy and 8 nominations for the Emmys. In total, Beyonce has won 754 awards. Okay, and her nominations is 1,364. Please tell me who is putting in that much work. Don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly, nobody. And again, I wanted to tap in because the most that y'all say is, "Oh, okay, she can't act." All her movies eat down, bitch. I'm talking Carmen, a hip opera, bitch, Austin Powers, Fighting Temptations. She did Pink Panther, and I think she did Dreamgirls in like the same year. Cadillac Records was actually one of her best movies. I think that's when she started to like elevate her sound. Not even just elevate her sound, but elevate into a better actress than what she was before. Um, and of course, a classic Obsessed. Bitch, if y'all sit up here and tell me that y'all just don't happen to watch Obsessed just on a whim, you are fucking crazy. You want crazy? I'll show you crazy. The fuck? Bitch, Beyonce? Oh my god, bitch, you look like fucking Luther Vandross. Bitch, one thing about Beyonce, she is going to eat down, and I am a type of bitch. I'm going to give you your flowers. And I can only give this lady her flowers because at the same time, it seems like nobody wants to give it to her. Why? Because she's a black woman who's overly succeeding and shit. Y'all hate it. Anyway, with her movies, um, of course she's did like kids movie. I think she did like a movie called Epic. Of course, you know, she's done Lion King and the musical performances that she has put out. So like Homecoming or even the Renaissance film. Bitch, she eats down no matter what. And the crazy part about it is when you really think about it, everybody wants to be Beyonce. Like, Jay, where is blue in a crayon box? She said, "You so crazy." Hey, bro, at the same time, Beyonce is just a Beyonce. Nobody will ever be able to kind of replicate that. And the fact that we are seeing Blue Ivy kind of grow up and not only just grow into like her mother's looks essentially, like she's really starting to look like Beyonce in certain angles, but the work ethic I think the work ethic and the determination is definitely instilled, and you can see it while she's on stage. I've literally heard people, aka my family, not only say that Beyonce is overrated, but they sat up here and said that they don't think that Blue Ivy should be on stage because they seen 13-year-olds dance better than her. And I was so confused on that fucking statement simply because I don't think that Blue Ivy can dance that bad. Honestly, I think that Blue Ivy dances like her mother, like how she did back then when she was like dancing on hard. I think that once she loosens up a little more, oh yeah, bitch, that's what the fuck is it, bitch. Blue Ivy is going to be her, point blank, period. And they're going to hate that because not only is she a reflection of Beyonce, she's a fucking nepo baby, baby that's actually doing it right this time. You know, I feel like other people who are essentially born into money don't really have that like, oh, I want to go out and do it on my own. Like not all of them are like that, but I don't know, it's something just so nice to see Beyonce still going and still creating the music that she feels is close to her. I love seeing the artists have fun with their art and just overall keep elevating. Like I think that every time that we turn around, essentially Beyonce is doing something better than the next time. Her albums have showed that. Now, granted, there are some songs on some albums that's kind of like, girl, what the fuck is this? We get it. Not every artist is going to have like super great songs, but also she has more great songs than she does bad. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I just think that Beyonce is a true representation of black women having to overly prove themselves when it comes to this world. I think that Beyonce is a prime example of black women not getting the flowers that they deserve. I definitely feel like people are going to I definitely feel like people are going to try to give her flowers when it is too late. Um and most importantly, Beyonce is a representation of dominating a male dominated field and not only outlasting most of these artists but really just finding new ways to always be better, to always have that like I wouldn't even say like shock value, but essentially that's what it is. Like when you watch her perform, it's just you can see the work that she puts in, and I just want to be one of those people to say thank you for giving us I say thank you for giving us a representation of what it means to not only be proud of who you are, where you come from, and how you grew up, essentially, but to be proud of the things that you have done, will do, and haven't done just yet. Okay. And like I said, y'all sitting here saying that Beyonce is overrated and Rihanna is sitting right there, bitch. Who else? Who else do y'all sit up here like? I can't even think of like any more artists that can kind of compare. Bitch, you can't put Nicki up there because Nicki is a rapper. And what's crazy is some people will sit here and be like, Beyonce is my favorite rapper. I'm not gonna lie, it does sound crazy, but at the same time, that's just what it is. When you're able to literally do everything, bitch, people hate it. Literally hate it. I see people hate Beyonce so much that they got on the internet and was like, "Oh, this album, Cowboy Carter, is trash. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to go to the tour." But bitch, soon as somebody pay for your ticket, bitch, you riding that motherfucker just like a mechanical bull, bucket, 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 bitch. Like you gonna ride that motherfucker train, ain't you? Bitch, but you sat up here and said that you didn't like the album. Bitch, I haven't even heard the album. The few songs that I have heard sound cool to me, and I like what she's doing. Like, essentially, Renaissance was kind of like that house music, pop type vibe, right? So then you move into country, which still dives deep into her ancestry, dives into how she grew up. I think for sure that Act 3, I think it will make sense to Act 3 to be rock. This will give her a time to tap into her true like Tina Turner and all of that, like her greats when it comes to that style of music. I think that that would be perfect, especially given like a Prince type vibe or whatever. Like I can see Act 3 being rock, and that and Renaissance might be my favorite one. Like, don't get me wrong, I like this country shit. Okay, I like this country shit. I'm about to go down. I'm about to see what's up, bitch. I'm about to go to town. Hey, hey, hey. It's like no, but no, because I do like Texas. Texas is cool. You feel me? I done rode horses before, you know. And I always wished I was from the South just because I wanted the accent. Now, this accent sounds like I fucked my cousins, but we all good in the hood. But no, shout out to Beyonce, child. The audacity of people to say that you are overrated is crazy. If anything, you are underrated, babes. And I'm here to give you your flowers. So, you know, can't nobody say that I didn't. And when I make it and I meet Beyonce, y'all are gonna be mad. Literally, y'all are gonna be mad. I'm probably be able to get her on a pod or something. I don't know. Maybe not, cause I do see, I do see a lot of like past interviews of Beyonce, and we realize this girl do not talk to us. She do not fuck like she used to talk so much, but now she just be like, bitch, I'm gonna just let my work do the talking. All that extra shit, all that trying to reply to y'all, whatever. Fuck y'all. That's the I think we all need to move like Beyonce. Fuck what y'all saying. Fuck what y'all talking about, bitch. I'm still gonna do me, and I'm still gonna elevate. Period. That's it, and that's all. I know that look crazy. God damn. but, but no. Overall, that is all I have for the tit for tat. Like I said, Beyonce isn't overrated. Y'all just at this point, y'all just hate black women. I hate to be that person to say that, but this the truth. Like y'all just really dislike that woman for no reason at all. Like talking about her visuals and all of that is kind of crazy. It'd be people in front of you doing coke. It'd be people in front of you literally summoning demons, but you talking about fucking Beyonce, bitch. Bitch, go lay. Anyway, before we go, before we get out of here, of course, I have to leave you all with the sleeper. Of course, because we talking about Beyonce, I have to leave you all with two songs from her past album. Well, one song from her past album, one song from Cowboy Carter. Now, sleepers of the week are America. We have a problem. And I'm not gonna lie. We do have a fucking problem. Not only because Trump is fucking president, bitch. We have a problem because there's a world full of people who is saying Beyonce is overrated because she puts in hard work and she can do everything that you say she can't. America, America, we have a problem. Ghosting, ghosting, ghosting. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, and the last song I want to leave you all with, is American Requiem. This is the first song on the Cowboy Carter, and I think it is a perfect introduction to not only America, but just a great introduction on just the world today. I love being from where I'm from. I love being black. Is there things that I want to change? Of course. Why not? But that doesn't take away from the fact that I'm proud to be who I am, where I'm from. Well, sometimes I'm proud to be from Cincinnati, but it is what it is. You know? But just overall, I'm just proud to say that I'm black. And Beyonce has been a part of that journey, being able to say, hey, I'm a black woman who can elevate through adversity, and I'm going to continue to do that. So the goal is to continue to grow through adversity. That's my goal. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you to my first and my last time listeners. Please remember to always be humble, be gracious, and be open, bitch. Cause I will see y'all at the top because the bottom is just too crowded. It's okay. Howdy, y'all. Let me stop. Let me stop bullshit. All right. Bye, y'all.